Okay, my name's Ryan, and I'm going to give you a beginner's programming tutorial. You don't need much. You need Excel, and that's about it. And this is the beauty with this. You don't have to buy any great programs or anything. You can just use Excel, and it helps you to learn Visual Basic and just the general way of doing programming. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you a couple things. For instance, if you don't have a developer tab, alright, I have the developer tab, but you go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, and you just tick that. Okay, we got it, so we're all happy with that. I'm going to go to the developer menu, and this is an awesome little thing called Record Macro. Okay, so it records everything that you do so that you can later automate it all into a program. Right, so we are recording now, and I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to add some shapes. Okay, we want a walking man, so we need a head first, right? Head. We need this is just going to be a stick man, so we need a body as well. Okay, happy with that. We need left arm. We need a right arm. We need a left leg. And we need a right leg. Okay, I think that's all we're going to record for now. No, hold on. We want him to walk, so I'm going to just record moving the head one position to my right. Okay, the body one position to my right, left arm one position to my right, right arm one position to my right, left leg one position to my right, other leg one position to my right. When I say move one to the right, is I select the part, say the head, and I press the right button, so it shifts very slightly towards the right of the page. Okay, the right arrow button. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, and then we're going to stop recording. Okay, now it's created a macro, and we're going to edit that macro now, because all of that code to create all of the stuff is here, and it's done, but there are some problems. Alright, so we are going to now make some variables, define some variables. Okay, you see, like for instance here, oval 1. Now we want to create the man every time, and you see it's going to give him this oval a different name every time. Okay, so here it would fail if we just left it as is. Okay, it would also fail here because there would be a straight connector 3 would be referring to something different. It wouldn't be referring to the thing that's been created up here. Okay, you see where the oval is created, it's just a simple statement, active sheet.shapes.add shape MSO shape oval, and then these are just where exactly the oval is, like an x-axis, y-axis, all of that. Dot select. We're not going to need that, but anyway, we'll sort that out later. Alright, so we're going to define these variables. Dim shp head as shape. Okay, dim shp body as shape. Okay, we need to define a left arm as shape. Again, dim right arm as shape. Okay, dim left leg as shape. I made a little mistake here, so we're going to shp right arm. Okay, shp left leg as shape. Dim shp right leg as shape. Okay, we're going to define one last thing. You may see that we've got active sheet here. Now we just want to define that sheet. Alright, this you're going to do on pretty much every program you do, is you're going to define your sheet. So we'll call it act sheet as worksheet. Okay. Yeah, in other programs you might have to define other things like the workbook, etc. But don't worry about that for now. That's really, this is a basic programmer's thing. So we're going to now set, okay, act sheet equals active sheet. Okay, so whatever the active sheet is up here in the code, that's what it's going to be later as well. Alright, wherever it's executed, we're referring to that very same sheet. Alright. Okay, now we are going to set shp head equals, and we're going to act sheet dot shapes and all of that. We don't need the select part at the end here, so we're going to take that out as well. Alright, we're going to set for each of them shp body equals act sheet. We don't need the select again. Okay. We are going to just comment those out. Comment is very useful. You can either say, once you put that single quotation mark before, none of this is executed, and you can see that by it being green. Okay, and that's very useful if you want to just explain what you're doing. Like for instance, up here I can say creating shapes. Okay, and then again here I can say moving shapes. Okay, so we just get a little brief description of what it is, and it doesn't interfere with the code because it's got that single quotation mark. Now we can set p left arm equals act. Okay. Now we don't need that select. Get rid of that. Okay, we don't need that select. Alright. Set shp right arm equals. Okay. And then act sheet. Alright. Set shp left leg equals act sheet. Right. Take out the select. It's not needed. Okay. Set shp right leg equals act sheet. Okay, so do you understand what we've just done there? Now, whenever I refer to SHP left arm, I'm referring to that to what I've just created here. Okay, so down here I'm going to be able to refer to those things, and whatever it's named, it doesn't matter because I have it in a variable already. Okay. Alright, so you understand we're going to change this. This whole statement gets replaced by shp head dot select. Okay. This whole statement gets replaced by shp body dot select. This whole statement gets replaced by shp left arm dot select. The statement is replaced by shp right arm dot select. So you see, it's just similar to general language. You know, you want to select it. What do you want to select? You want to select the left leg. Now, so left leg. Okay, and it does that. Right. Dot select. Okay. Fair enough. Now we've created that. When we recorded the macro, I said that I just wanted it to move once. However, we want a walking man. It's a bit useless. I'm just taking one step at a time. Let's give him 100 steps. And now I'm going to use a statement that is very, very widely used, and it is very useful. Okay, first I'm going to create a new variable, dim I as integer. An integer is just a number. Okay, it's used for mainly for small numbers, and it's whole numbers. You can't put 42.5 in an integer. It is a whole number. Alright, so I'm going to use a for next statement, which just simply means for I equals 1 to 100, and then we put next I. So that simply means this code in between the for I next statement is going to be executed 100 times over. Okay. And hold on. And we want to a very useful thing is to keep your code organized. So we're gonna, you see, we want these things to be tabbed so that you can see where the for statement is and where all the rest is. Okay, what's in between. Group the statements, should I say. Okay, should we give this a try? Okay, let's give it a try. I'm going to add a button. Okay, add a button here. And we're going to use the code from the walking man macro, and we're going to label the button walk. Okay, now let's see if our man walks. Okay, he does, but there's two problems. Now we've had, for some reason, this leg has gone awry along the way, and he walks so fast that we couldn't actually see what was going on. So we've got to get back and find out how to change that. Okay. Okay, to make him walk one step at a time, we're gonna put a do events statement here, which simply means that before it goes to do any other statements, it makes sure that all the previous ones are done. So it makes sure that that step is already taken before anything else happens. Okay, let's just check that that works first. Alright, walk does. Okay, we have one last problem, which is the leg. Alright, and it's the left leg. And right. Okay, let me just see again how it is looking. Okay, I think that is a bug when we are recording the macro, but I'm gonna let's see. Okay, let's change this around with that 39. Let's see if that works. You see, don't be afraid to just test these things. Excellent. It's worked. We're going to do some further tutorials, but that's just my basic ones to get you a basic understanding of what a variable is, how to set those variables, a simple for next statement, and I just hope you had some fun watching it, and you're going to have some fun redoing it. Okay, because that's how we really learn, is from doing it. Thanks for listening.